Hi everyone, it's Melinda. I just have a real quick project share. I watched a video from Jim, the gentleman crafter, and he did an awesome box. He called it a Thankful Things box, and I did my own rendition of it. I didn't use it for the same purpose that he's using his for. He was actually using his to pass around to his family at Thanksgiving, I think, so that they could all write on the pages inside what they were thankful for. But I purchased the pattern that he had for sale on his website, and again it was Jim the Gentleman Crafter, and I'll leave a link to that. He also has a video tutorial on YouTube, and he has another one on Ustream. Part of it's on Ustream, part of it's on YouTube, so you have to watch, I think, both parts. So here's my version of it, and I actually made it as a Christmas gift for my sister, and her last name is Murphy, so that's what the M is on there. And I used, this is just paper from Recollections. These are Cricut cuts. I cut the words out on my Cricut and just cut them out 5 or 6 times and glued them together, stacked them so that they would be dimensional like this. And I loved this paper because it looks like leather, but it is actually paper. I actually have a piece of it here. Here's a scrap of it. You can see it's just paper. And then this was sold in the paper, the specialty papers, like at Michael's, but it's woven and it feels plasticky, but yeah, but it doesn't come apart when you cut it. So, like, I trimmed that piece off and I trimmed it across the bottom, and no fraying at all. Like, all the weaves are glued together so that they don't come apart at all. And my sister has a guest book at her house, and she loves to have everybody who comes over sign it. So that's the reason why I made this as a guest book for her. I put this little leather strap. I just brought a strip of leather and cut it into a little strap. And I used this buckle as one of the Tim Holtz Ideology buckles. And I just hooked that on there and kind of glued it down. This is a brad, and it's not holding this on, it's actually glued on, but it just to look like it's being held on with those brads. And then I stuck a magnet here, and it just sticks right to that. So when you open up the book, and it's new, so it's a bit creaky, I have an envelope here, and it has all kinds of little stamps on it. Happiness, laughter, together, smile, love, joy, and any cards or anything that she receives from anybody else, she can store them in here if it's something that she wants to keep. This side, I printed on parchment paper, a guest book pages. I just typed this up on my computer and printed it out on my printer. Folded the stack of pages in half and sewed them into the book, which he shows you how to do that also if you watch the video tutorial for it. The bottom half of the book is actually a box, and I just covered it with some paper. I believe this is also from Recollections. Covered it with some paper. The sides are gold, and I drew lines on them to make them look like a book. But this piece is actually a drawer. The drawer pulls out, and inside I have a pen, which I also covered in that leather looking paper. And then because she also sends thank you cards, a lot of thank you cards, I made some thank you cards, and some envelopes are in there as well. The thank you cards are here. This one is a note for you, and then I also have some thank you cards. So that's my project. Everybody go on to Jim's site and check that out. As I said, we'll leave a link to it below for you. And this was really fun to make. I think it's really beautiful, and I hope that she loves it. Bye for now.